Welcome to Company Showcase, an advertising feature on HowStreet.com.
I'm Jim Goddard. I'm speaking with Larry Reaugh, CEO and President of American Manganese. Welcome back to the show, Larry.
Hi, Jim. It's always great to be on the show. To start off, I'd like to extend a hearty welcome to Jochen, Rudat, our new advisory board member that's got 10 years experience with Tesla, and I think he's going to do a tremendous job for us in Europe. So I'm just extending my congratulations and welcome to him.
A busy day in your office on Friday. What was going on?
Oh, well, we always have busy days, but we were getting a press release ready, and I didn't want to do the podcast before that went out so I could, say a few words about it. And it's a very progressive press release on the cathode reactor product, and it's just an update and where we're at and where it has to go. You have to remember, this is a new piece of equipment, not only to us but to Cometco, and just putting it together was quite a chore, and but that's all done now. And we've just announced that we've got some material from our first testing, and that is going out for X-ray diffraction testing, and it's going out for scanning electron microscopy, and inductively coupled plasma. Some big words there. Particle size analyzer. Now we all understand that, but just to let people know that our feet are both in the water and we're moving ahead with this project, and they can expect more news. And moving away from that, we'll attach a press release to this podcast. We did send it out to the eye contacts and everybody just before the market closed, because it looked like on the third attempt these guys were going to try to push us down below $2. And when I say guys, I'm talking about predators. And I will attach the predator trading in the U.S. The predator trading in Canada is a joke. There's no rule that says you have to report the predator trading, so nobody does. Just a couple of brokerage firms or banks report it, and that's it. We know different. We know that you can't be shorting thousands of shares in the U.S. and less than 100 shares in Canada in a day. I mean, Canada, where there's no uptick rule. Give me a break. But that's enough said about that. There's a few other things that are exciting me about the market, and one is the price of copper and nickel. Copper's at 10-year highs at $4.04, and nickel is up to just about up to $9. So that's always good for us. The copper for our spin out, and we're still working away on that. But it's in the hands of our law firm and the venture exchange. So there's not much I can do about that. But we expect to have that happen. And, the price of copper at $4.04 has got to make people's mouth water when they look at the stuff that was mined off of the Reaugh property that averaged 6% copper. So don't forget that. That's a huge, significant number for a emerging copper play. It's at historic reproduction, and that's all I can say about that. Now, we've also got work ongoing with our testing for the DLA on the Wendon strategic stockpile. We should have results coming sometime soon, and we'll be announcing those. The last results were spectacular at 99% purity, and it's 99% recovery, and we haven't done the purity test yet. But everything's looking good. You couldn't tell it by the market, which is dropped from its high of 286 down to 222 today. But that's the games that these guys play, and I think there's a humongous short position on the company, and that's from tracking it from 10 years. So I think what I have to say has some merit. But again, that's just speculation because these guys are not reporting what they're shorting. And, a lot of this shorting going on in the U.S. is arbitrage into the Canadian market, and that's to take down the Canadian market where they buy it back at lower prices. So take it down in the U.S. and bring the Canadian price down and flip over to the Canadian exchange and buy it back. And you can add those numbers up. You don't have to be a wizard to do that. You can see the amounts that are traded in the U.S., and you'll see similar amounts within a minute on the venture exchange. So other than that, I'm a happy camper. I mean, I don't think that these guys are going to win the battle at the end of the day. And, as far as I'm concerned, the short position is something that, will give us a huge boost sometime in the future. So we'll stick with that. We're still waiting to get our uplisting to the OTCQB, and that we can expect at any time. So we got lots of stuff to report on, and there's more stuff in the pipeline that has to mature a bit before we can report on that. But it's an exciting times around here. We're busy, we're happy, and we're moving ahead every day. We're moving ahead, and everybody's a little surprised to see a midday press release come out, but I could see where the writing was on the wall where we were going to head. So I thought it was a good timely time to put it out. It took a while this morning to prepare it, and then it went out, and so here we are. We closed at 222, which is not a great number when you were looking at 260 not long ago, but I think this is a temporary setback, and it is artificial. I mean, you can't put out great news bagging a guy on our advisory board that had 10 years with Tesla, personal contact with Elon Musk, and built a huge sales force across Europe. And him on our advisory board was a huge plus. And you think we announced that we hired the janitor from downstairs, but the truth of the matter is, these guys try to take good news and turn it into bad. You'll see it all over the billboards all the time. Misquotes, all kinds of things. Most of them don't have much intelligence, so it's really, you can see they've copped things here and copped things there, confused us with other companies, and then they badmouth us. So, I know a lot of people that sold their stock at 20 to 25 because they went to the billboards and started reading them, and that's enough to depress anybody. I don't go to them because it depresses me. And, and it's all bullshit. It's all on our site. Anything you want to find out, you can go to our site and you can find it out. And that's the true news, and that's transparency. So, I'm going to try to keep this short, Jim, and wish you a great weekend.
Larry, for people new to American Manganese, what's the company all about?
American Manganese is a critical metals company that has a few things in action right now. Our initial action on manganese resulted in our entering into the recycling of lithium-ion battery phase because we borrowed from that patent, and now we have 2 patents there. We're doing a spin-out because I think copper gold is going to be tremendous. We're not going to get the value while it's locked into the company, but if we spin out free shares to existing shareholders on a ratio that's going to be determined by the judicial courts, then that's got to be a win-win for any shareholder out there. And we are traded on the Toronto Venture Exchange under the symbol AMY. We're traded in the U.S. under the symbol AMYZF, and we're traded in the Frankfurt Exchange under the symbol 2AM. Our website is AmericanManganeseInc.com. that's where you should go to do due diligence on the company, the bull boards? No. And, that's just not the way to do it. I mean, those people that sold the stock, and I know some of them personally, and they were fairly close to me, and I see them miss out on a 10 to 12 bagger. Doesn't make me happy. But they kept reading those posts, and they came to the conclusion that we weren't going anywhere, so they sold their stock. And that couldn't be anything further from the truth. Now, you can contact the company at 778-574-4444, or you can email me at LREAUGH@AMYMN.com.
Larry, thank you so much for the update.
You're welcome.
I've been speaking with Larry Reaugh, CEO and President of American Manganese. I'm Jim Goddard. Our conversation took place on February 19th.
Comments made on Company Showcase are an expression of opinion only and should not be construed in any manner whatsoever as recommendations to buy or sell any financial instrument at any time. Archived online at HowStreet.com. Company Showcase is a production of How Street Media Incorporated.